cool day today. Had a lot of rain yesterday in the area. And it's a cool evening. We're out here at Thunderhill Speedway. We got hobby stocks on the track. We're getting ready for the first race of the night. We got Troy Baumgartner on the pole. And Brian Stitch on the outside for this hobby stock race. And we're going to go racing on the reservation here pretty quick as the hobby stocks come around for the first race of the evening here at Thunderhill Speedway. And here we go. And it looks like Troy Baumgartner is going to lead them through 1 and 2 and down that back straightaway. Brian Stitch looks to the inside, but Baumgartner is going to lead them on that first lap here for the hobby stocks. But Brian Stitch looks like he's got ideas of taking this lead as they go down that back straightaway. And the number 62 there in third place. But Brian Stitch looks like he's going to... Boy, that's pretty close. Stitch might have led for the second lap. He's going to take the white flag here for the last lap as he has finally pulled out to a little advantage on Troy Baumgartner. Was running that low side and eventually moved, after he got a car length lead ahead of Baumgartner, moved up into the high side. But here comes Baumgartner on the bottom. But Brian Stitch is going to be your stock class here at Mayetta tonight. Brian Stitch, as he finally gets a lead on Troy Baumgartner and will win the A feature for the hobby stocks. Cross flags for halfway. Lewis Jackson is going to take the lead from Joe Martin as they come down the straightaway. You can just about pick the car from what era you liked here. As I'd pretty much have to say, we got the 50s, 60s, 70s, maybe even 80s represented in this vintage class. But Lewis Jackson now leads. A white flag here for the vintage cars at Mayetta, as he has pretty much dominated this class. Took him a little time to get up here into the lead. But once he did, he has pulled away. He is well over a straightaway lead ahead of Joe Martin. Your winner of the vintage class, Lewis Jackson, as he brings home the gold, so to speak. It's time here at Mayetta for the factory stocks. We got Marvin Griffith Jr. on the pole, Terry Schmidt on the outside, and we got 15 laps, 12 cars, just about ready to turn them loose. It's factory stock time. Looks like Marvin Griffith Jr. is going to get the jump and lead down into turn 1. We got 3 off the corner on 2. Terry Schmidt, hope he doesn't do like he did the last time I was here, threw it into 3 and immediately spun out. But he doesn't. Terry Schmidt is going to lead that first lap as he gets around Marvin Griffith Jr. up here in first place. Greg Jeters in the 29 is in second. Labonte in the 99. Smith really gets the jump on him on the start, but he's got some kind of problem without a doubt. Have to see if Jeters can catch him again, and here's the last lap. Terry Smith leads him into 1. But there's Jeters. I don't know if he's going to be able to run around him on the outside. Schmidt drifts up high. It's going to be close. Terry Smith's going to bring it home. Jeters second, Labonte third. For the factory stocks, back-to-back wins here at Thunderhill Speedway. Terry Schmidt. Time for some B-main racing here at Mayetta. Got Rich Boyden on the pole, Stephen Bowers on the outside. And Boyden gets a jump. But Bowers is going to look underneath. And looks like he is going to get by Boyden, and then he jumps up to the high side. But here comes Boyden right back on the bottom. And he's going to lead that first lap halfway, Stephen Bowers will lead at the halfway mark. Rick Boyden in second, Rick Drescher in third. Boyden comes down to the inside, takes a look on Bowers, but Bowers steps back out to the lead. Rick Drescher blows by Rick Boyden out of turn 4 and down the front straightaway. Takes over second place. We'll see now if he's going to be able to catch up with Bowers, who has about a 3-car length lead. A white flag with about a 5-car length lead. Rick Boyden comes up, looks like he's going to make a race out of it as he goes through the middle of that corner, but cannot get off at 2. And that lets Bowers have that lead back of about 6 car lengths. Looks pretty safe. Here he comes out of the car. Senior is going to pull one down here as Stephen Bowers Senior wins this B-Mod race. Took over the lap on about lap 3 or 4, I believe, and goes on to win. We're ready to go racing, and here we go. Darren Fuqua gets a good jump. Stephen Becker hangs on to that second spot. Travis Patch in third. But Darren Fuqua is going to lead that first lap. This time Selbach gets a better run off of turn 2 as he gets around the outside of Travis Patch and moves right up on the backside of Fuqua as they go through 1 and 2. Selbach looks inside. Fuqua still leads. Pulls up beside him as he comes out of turn 2. Briefly snips ahead of him. Selbach will lead on about lap 8. Darren Fuqua still wants part of that second place as he looks like he's going to run up next to Travis Patch, but he's not going to be able to do it. In the meantime, Joey Selbach here has opened up a 10 to 12 car length lead. Having trouble. I don't know if we the spring or what. But Travis Patch is going to get by him here as they take the white flag. As Patch moves into the lead. Fuqua in second, and now Selbach back in third place. Something definitely happened to that car. The handling has gone away, but it's going to be Travis Patch, Darren Fuqua, the 11P. The A-Main at Mayetta tonight, Travis Patch. Travis, man, what a fun race to watch there early on. You guys were battling for second place. Darren was out running for the lead, but there was Becker and you and
Joey Selbach.
You guys were just really battling it out for second.
We had a pretty good race going on there right at the start, and I mean, I think that them 3 guys kind of got away from me, and I was just back there by myself kind of. They was out there a couple 3-car lengths ahead of me, and I didn't know, you know, the track was kind of weird. It was all on the top. I mean, there was some moisture on the bottom, but the momentum was on the top. It was kind of a weird track tonight.
Yeah. It looked like, from what I was seeing, that whoever could get the best run off of 2 really had an advantage.
Yeah, I tried to get up there higher and higher and higher, and then I don't know, them restarts were kind of killing me. I don't have enough getting off on the starts, and that kind of hurt. But once we got kind of rolling, it was okay.
Yeah. Darren Fuqua was really jumping out there on the starts. But I guess what we have to really get down to is the end of this race, man. You had some luck there. Selbach, I think they said, blew a tire.
I really feel bad for him because, I mean, that was his race to win. He was real fast. He was the fastest car here. There's no doubt about it. That was his race to win, and I would have rather beat him racing than the way that it went.
The way that it ends, okay.
Yeah, it's kind of a bad deal.
You're right. Well, folks, there's your winner here on this night at Mayetta, and Travis Patch. And thank you again, Travis.
All right, thank you. Appreciate it.